today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. As we'll see Tom Brady and the Buffalo Bills versus Ryan Tannehill and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team into the playoffs. They threw it around so well in the regular season, but in this game, the elements may affect them. I think they'll continue to fling it around until the weather slows them down. And if it doesn't, they'll continue to show the style that they've shown throughout the season.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 8. Chubb on the counter, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Tannehill. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Begin. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the slant. Motion.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Henry again on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tannehill. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A gain of 3, second down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Brady now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we're at halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. To throw is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Brady. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of the 2nd half shaping up to be very interesting. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 38, Brady. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Derrick Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Henry, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Javon Kinlaw. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Well, he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Complete to Eifert, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He finds Corey Davis, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Tannehill, another big hitter there. This one good for 8, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now Brady. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters. And the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And this is no good. He missed the field goal try, and they are out here in the wild card round. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we